This video produced by Sonoran Communications.
Went the trolley, ding, ding, ding went the bell.
Ollie the Trolley and owner Margaret Dunn are celebrating 20 years in business in Scottsdale. The trolley barn is located at 74th Street in McDowell, but the colorful trolleys spend most of their time on the streets of Scottsdale, moving people to spend their time and disposable income in Scottsdale businesses and on local events.
And the operation is twofold. One is our charter division. That's our private parties with tours, weddings, anniversaries, doing those kind of fun things throughout the valley. And then we also we're the official trolley operator for the city of Scottsdale. And we do the downtown trolley service that goes through all of the downtown Scottsdale districts, art districts, shopping districts. And then we just started a service called the Scottsdale Connector, which brings the southern Scottsdale neighborhoods together.
With both sides of the business, Margaret realizes that people have other choices for transportation.
We view all motor coaches, mini coaches, any form of transportation as our competition. As far as what sets us apart, it's the uniqueness in our vehicles. We're the only trackless trolley operator in the valley, and so that does set us apart.
Margaret credits her staff with a large part of the success of her company. She creates fun incentives to keep staff motivation high.
I have hot pay. And so when the temperatures rise above 100 degrees, for every degree over 100, I pay the operators $1 more per hour. I was having a hard time finding operators to go out in the almost over 100-degree heat, and so I implemented that, and after that I didn't have any trouble finding operators to go out. You know, it's not always fun and games because it is a serious business. We transport passengers, so we need to be very serious about our safety. We need to be serious about our driver training.
Safety is a top priority at Ollie the Trolley, where every day drivers are faced with visitors parking cars, pedestrians walking, and construction on the roadways.
We operate a 9-foot wide, 30-foot long vehicle in places where sometimes they shouldn't go, with cars backing out. So safety is always on the top of our list.
This single mom has successfully found a way to deal with the challenges of being self-employed.
I think if you stay, with your attitude and the way that you look at life, the way that you look at your business, and stay positive and motivated and enthused and engaged, it passes on. And so I think that my leadership is what guides the ship or the trolley, as I'm the main operator, I guess.
The Arizona Center for the Blind Document Destruction Center operates to serve as a fundraising source for the Arizona Center for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
27 years ago, the board of directors was looking for a way to raise funds. A executive from Motorola sat on the board of directors. His mother was blind, and he said at the time, we pay a lot of money to our shredding company. Why don't we transfer the contract and set Arizona Center for the Blind up with that?
The Arizona Center for the Blind and Visually Impaired rehabilitates adults who have lost their vision due to a number of factors.
You have to be 18 or older. You lose your vision via an accident, macular degeneration, diabetes, several different diseases that can affect you as an adult. Imagine tomorrow waking up and being blind. It's a whole new world. It's very challenging, and you lose a majority of your senses.
There is a popular misconception that blind people actually work at the Document Destruction Center.
Because of the dangers on the site, there's forklifts, there's a lot of heavy equipment. We could not have a blind person work for us. We do have some people that are physically challenged.
The Arizona Center for the Blind Document Destruction Center is a one-stop shop for business owners with some environmentally friendly options.
We are primarily a secure document destruction center. However, a lot of our customers are very conscientious about the environment, and they want to recycle paper. Recycling paper is different than shredding paper. Shredding paper, you shred it, you bale it up, and you sell it in hundreds of thousands of little pieces. Recycling paper goes whole. So people that want to recycle the two different things, we will do that for them. Also, a lot of companies have cans and bottles. We will recycle that for them also. They don't have to farm that out to another company.
According to Sally, Arizona is #1 in identity theft, and that has increased competition in the industry.
It's changed our company in the sense that, one, it is now on the top of everybody's minds, so it has helped us grow. People now understand the need. It has also changed our company in that there's a lot of pop-up companies that come into the industry. They haven't been there, but with Arizona being #1 in identity theft, it is a good business opportunity. So we have the competition out there.
By operating a high-capacity shredding service, this Sterling Finalist is helping people in the community regain their independence and dignity. Messenger Mortuary, Scottsdale's first funeral home, is a family-owned business that welcomes all faiths and offers traditional funerals, burial, and cremation.
I think these days, being that so many different businesses, including funeral homes, are going into huge conglomerates, Messengers have stayed family-owned, which is very, very important to the Messenger family as well as to our entire staff. So I think what really sets us apart is our employees.
Due to the nature of the business, many families get the impression that the staff may be immune to the feelings and emotions surrounding death.
And I always tell them that's not the case. If anything, it's become more difficult. I think the difference is we maybe know how to handle it. We've learned how to handle it. They're looking for us to be strong, and they need somebody to help them through and to walk them through this process, because that's what it is. The funeral is a process and grief is a process. And they're coming to us, they're leaning on us, and they're looking toward us for guidance.
Messenger has designed their showroom to make the funeral process easier for families of the deceased.
That by far is the most difficult part of making funeral arrangements for families. So going into a showroom that has maybe 30 full-size caskets in it, very traumatic for families to walk in there. So what we've decided to do is we have quarter cuts of caskets.
The staff of Messenger Mortuary prides themselves on their focus on the dignity of mankind and the sense of fulfillment they get from helping others.